Hi, artists. Welcome to another episode of Hors, Cadre. Today, I'm thrilled to have Alena with me.
Hello.
Alena is an extraordinary artist whose work revolves around the ocean and waves. We've actually followed each other's journey online through Instagram for 5 years now, something like that, building a friendship across borders. Elena's story is so inspiring and moving, and she has faced unimaginable challenges. Like fleeing the war in Ukraine with her daughter and starting completely anew in Italy. Today, we'll be exploring her art, her journey, and how creativity has remained a guiding light through the darkest of times. So, Elena, a very impressive journey, very unique. Can you tell us a little bit about this artistic journey?
My artistic journey started with COVID lockdown. I started to paint more often. I was interested in painting waves and water because I like these colors. They means almost like meditation for me. It brings me tranquility. I love it. So I started to paint. It was a millions of wasted canvases, paints, because
Yeah.
I guess it's like this when you started to study something.
Yeah.
Uh, you must dedicate yourself to this. It's a million mistakes, but it's working like this.
Okay, so during lockdown is when you started painting. You didn't paint before that. So that's like what, 2020?
I painted about two paintings with my art teacher, but then I started to paint by myself.
Yeah.
We must
Wow.
record it. Yeah.
That's
You
really
also did like this, no?
what? Yeah, I
You
did. I
also did
did.
like this.
But I mean, it's really
Why I'm
impressive.
surprised.
I'm surprised because I think you're on another level of realism. Like your paintings are, I mean, you couldn't tell them apart from a photography, your waves, and I know personally how waves can be complicated to paint, and yours are like perfect replica of the ocean movements.
I guess when you, with a million attempts with trying, you can develop your own technique,
Yeah.
how you can see, how you can show depths, how you can show light in the water.
Yeah.
So, as we say in Italy, piano piano, like
Yeah.
with Italian.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's a mix of like time and just time, perseverance, and a bit of talent, I guess, of course. And when you started painting, did you go automatically through ocean and waves, or did you explore different types of painting?
Sure, I explored also different. I painted like portraits, but I was inspired from the start with Irina Cumberland.
Ah,
You
me
know,
too. Yeah.
she's really she's amazing. I love her
Yeah.
colors that she uses. Yeah, I'm not trying to be like her, but she's giving so much inspiration for me.
Yeah.
Um,
Definitely get that.
yeah. Then I started just to try to show also depths, also light in this water, this transparency.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
transparency, I think, is one of the
transparent.
most um, passionate
Challenging,
subjects that we can
also
work.
challenging. Yeah.
Yeah, very challenging. I'm gonna put on the screen for people that are watching this podcast on YouTube some pictures of your work so that they can see what you can do and how amazing you can paint water and the transparency that we're talking about. And so in your creative process, do you have like some rituals before painting? Like how do you get inspired from a specific wave? Like what's your process?
My process, as usual, it's hard for me to sit down and start to paint
Yeah.
because I know I can paint in hours,
Yeah.
so then it will be difficult to stop.
Yeah.
It's like this. So I'm having my lunch, then I'm drinking coffee, then I'm ready to paint.
Yeah.
With big canvases, I'm using easel. On little canvases, I prefer to paint sitting on the floor.
Oh,
I don't know,
really?
I love it.
That's
Um,
right. I actually remember some videos that you posted at the start where you were painting on the floor, like
yeah,
sitting on the floor.
yeah, yeah. I don't know, I love it.
Okay.
very comfortable. When I just arrived to Italy as after the war has started, I the first thing that I ordered was a little canvases and paints.
Wow.
Yeah, and
That's
because
amazing.
it brings me
Yeah, of
calm, and I needed this, let's say, calm place where I can be, just
course.
be, and
Of
not think
course.
about some terrible things. So I ordered canvases. I didn't have an easel.
Yeah.
I painted like this, but I
Wow.
was happy to have this time when I can be with myself
Yeah, of
without any
course.
thoughts. Not only painting just to produce something, to sell something. Yes, we sell, we must sell because we live in
Yeah,
with this, but it's like some therapy, some kind of therapy.
definitely.
I
Definitely.
guess for you it's like this also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
I mean,
art
on
is
different
shouldn't be
scales.
done just for, I don't know, just for paint.
Yeah. No, no, definitely. I mean, it's very therapeutic. It can calm and it kind of cuts off our brain, I guess, when there's a lot going on. Would you say that like when you were in Ukraine, you were already painting, like how much? Was it a big part of your life already at the time?
Mm, I started to paint and I just started. I don't know. I worked as a hairdresser
Okay.
before. Yeah, I had my little salon,
Nice.
and I love to work with people, with women. But when it's too much of people around me, then I will need a place when I can be where I can be at like alone with myself.
Yeah.
So it was very balanced
Yeah. Yeah,
for
of
me.
course.
Yeah,
It was your thing, like your own thing.
yeah,
And
yeah.
so when you went to Italy, like the first thing you ordered was art. You knew that that was the place that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts
Yes.
um and so how did that like your first impression in painting in another country after fleeing the war like was it did you like feel the same experience that you were feeling when you were in Ukraine or was it completely different because well everything has changed in your life and
Yeah, I must say that last waves that I painted in Ukraine, it was very dark ones. So
yeah
it had such mood
yeah
of war or everything.
yeah
I don't know, my art is changing. Yeah, like now I'm painting more calm water.
yeah
So yeah, I will go back to waves, of course.
yeah
Yeah,
that's
because
true. You're in this phase of like the transparency of calm waters. And
yeah,
when we
I
met,
guess
you were
it's all
doing a lot of
about
waves.
periods.
Yeah, yeah. Completely dependent on how you're feeling inside. I can very understand that. We're gonna talk a lot about your journey and all its challenges and go back on the war a bit. Um, I would just like to ask you like these, do you have like a specific like these last questions about your art in general? Like, do you have a specific place that you're painting in your waters, your waves? A specific inspiration, like, I don't know, a notion that you would go to or
I have Italian mare, mare. We have a sea quite close to me, so sometimes I'm going to have like beach walks.
Yeah,
Um, and I love it. Mostly I go to the beach at winter, autumn,
yeah,
because I love to be by myself.
yeah.
Because in Italy it's pretty much tourists and everywhere. Many
Yeah.
people also some kind of meditation. Meditation is like when you concentrated in one subject to
Mhm.
watch, to do. Um, so watching the sea, it's definitely like meditation, like painting. So I can wait to start my season.
Yeah. So you've experienced so much in your life, from, you know, living in Ukraine your whole life and then the war and having to move to Italy. Could you share a bit about this experience, this journey?
This journey. Yeah, it was quite challenging. It was difficult, and it is now in
Yeah.
some questions because moving to another country it's always stressful. But with such conditions as war, it's mm, most stressful, let's say. When I just arrived to Italy, I started to work here as a hairdresser as well in a
Okay.
salon, but then I decided to um, be a full-time artist. I took this risk because having like a normal job, you can be sure that you will have salary every month.
Yeah, of
But
course.
working like this, working as an artist, you can't be sure you will sell enough every month to cover all of your bills, all of your. Uh, but yeah, I had like a few months that I wasn't sure about everything, but I
Yeah.
thought, okay, I can go back to work like hairdresser in any moment. But
Yeah.
then I saw that I sell more and more art. Thank you, all of my buyers,
Yeah.
for supporting me. It's important. It's very important not only for let's say having salary, having money from my art, but also as recognizing me as an artist.
Of course.
I'm happy to share emotion because when someone buying my painting, they, oh, see here, this color, exactly this color, I love it.
Mhm.
Exactly this form, of this shape of this wave. Oh, I love it. I love it. I want to see it every day.
Yeah. Well,
So
that
it's
doesn't
sharing
surprise
this.
me at all. Your work is so beautiful. That's actually very amazing because with everything that you've been through, starting anew on in a completely different country, another that are speaking another language,
Oh,
with your daughter in a context of war, and actually still taking the risk to create your own job and risk the stability, the financial stability, and say, okay, this is my passion. This is what's nourishing me as a person. So I'm just gonna go all in and make it my full-time job is really, really
because we
inspiring.
live in only one, we live in once, only one time. We
Yeah.
don't have any other opportunity to live. So um, I decided that I must experience this. If
Yeah,
no, I will regret for sure.
completely. 100%. I'm completely,
If no, if it won't work, I can go back to to be hairdresser. I love
yeah.
it also.
You have a
I like
plan
all of
B.
these women. Yeah, but now I'm fine like this. I
Yeah.
like my freedom. I can paint when I feeling more inspiring.
And so, do you think like this way of thinking that you have now, like, okay, I'm just gonna risk it because we only live once. Do you think that is something that you learned from the context of war, or was it something that you knew like at some point in your life you were gonna
I
go
knew
full
it.
time?
Okay, we're reading smart books. We're, I don't know, listening to some bloggers, and everyone say, okay, we live in once. We must follow your dreams. Yeah,
Yeah,
but when your life shows you that you must do this because probably you won't have any chance after.
yeah.
Sometimes life, yeah, can show you very clearly, clearly.
Wow, that's, really, really interesting. And I mean, okay, how would you say that in this context, like how did you cope with what was happening at the time when you moved to Italy?
I had a therapist. I
Okay.
had a therapist.
Yeah, in Italy then.
No, she's now living in the States because she's also Ukrainian. It's like you brushing your teeth, you're caring about your health, physical health, but it's like emotional hygiene. How should I say it? It's like your,
Your mental health.
yeah, it's very important.
Yeah, I understand. I think therapy is like one of the number one things that you should like not
Yeah.
you should, but like yeah, it would be really recommended, especially in your context. I know I've also done like I've been in
I'm
therapy for 8 years now. I think it's very important.
also it's important, I guess, not for those who are passing by difficult periods.
Yeah,
Even if when you're happy, you're still learning something. Your emotions, how to speak with people, how to understand each other more.
of course. It's so important in so many different ways about trauma, but also about general things in life, like the little
Yeah,
things that aren't traumas, but that actually really impacted us and could still like improve in our lives. And it actually, I think those are the type of things that also makes you strong enough to take the risks, like going full time or moving and not completely decompensating, especially as you had responsibilities. Because as I said in the intro of this episode, you have a daughter.
yeah.
Yeah. How old is she?
She is 12 now.
She's 12. Yeah.
She had only 8 years old when we moved to Italy.
Wow. I'm so sorry that you have to live through that. Like, I want to cry. I'm sorry.
No.
I remember when it happened, because we were already talking through Instagram, and I remember when it happened. I just
We just did that post. Do you remember that got so many views? We collaborate with
Yeah,
Instagram.
we collaborated. Yeah. I remember that one. Yeah. But anyways, like I feel like we were talking at that time, and I felt like you and I were kind of the same, because you I mean, we're both like young women and we're painting and we're doing Instagram. We're painting pretty much the same
We're
things.
blonde.
We're blonde. Like we had so many common points. I don't know if you can say it like this
Yeah.
in English. But then this happened, and I'm like what like I honestly I was shocked.
Yeah, for me, it feels like this. It's strange that such things as war uh, we can have now.
Yeah. So now you have this whole new life. Can you tell us a bit about that life in Italy with your daughter?
I'm trying to do my life as I want it to be. So that's why I'm full-time artist.
Yeah.
Uh, I have sales all over the Europe, also in the United States, and I'm happy with it. Of course, it's challenging, but so I'm trying to see like positive sides of
Yeah.
everything, because when you see negative sides, we attract negative.
Yeah.
When we see, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's exactly that. And so what are the current projects? Or do you have like current projects going on?
Yeah, I have some projects. I can wait to participate on the fair in Rome on
Okay.
Via Margutta. It's a very ancient street where lived Picasso, where
Wow.
it was a bunch of galleries. Now they have also, but now it's like some shops, some restaurants, but it has a lot of galleries.
Wow, nice.
Also, yeah, it's a very calm street in the center of Rome. So
Yeah.
every street is very crowded with many people, but here it's tranquility. Yeah,
Wow.
and I will take a part
Okay.
there. Yeah,
That's great. So that's like this year, or is it 2026?
yeah, this year.
This year. Okay. And about your paintings, like so you paint on a daily basis. Like what is the a typical day for you today as a
A
full-time
typical day
artist?
for me today. Okay, we have our interview this morning. Then I will go to my financial consultant because I have been a full-time artist. It's not only about painting;
Yeah.
it's also about your like carrying your economic side, let's
Yeah.
say, of business. It's about making content, which I must do more.
Yeah.
So it's like that. Then I will paint.
Okay.
I have now a series of little paintings like this.
Nice. Yeah, I saw you were doing the minis. They're so
Yeah.
cute.
So I'm not painting not only with big canvases, also I like this little cute
Nice.
yeah
Can
paintings.
you put them in like art shows also, the little ones? Can you
I will
exhibit
see.
them?
I don't know for
Okay.
now. Then maybe I will.
Okay. And can we see your art someplace today? Are you doing art shows at the moment? Where can
Um,
we go to see your art?
as I live in Latina in Italy, here we have a museum of art. It's called Med. They helping me with exhibitions around the city. Exhibitions presented in hotels, in restaurants, in other museums of
Nice.
city and other cities that we
Okay.
have close. Yeah, so my paintings are always on the run.
Okay, nice.
If you visit Latina, you will see paintings of mine, also other artists.
Okay.
There are many talented artists here.
Yeah.
It's good. Also, my paintings presented with in Palermo, in Sicilia, and in Alicante, Spain.
Okay.
If you will
Cool.
be in,
You have some everywhere.
not in France, I'm sorry.
Yeah, one day. I mean, we have to do an art show together. We've been saying that
It
for
would be
years.
cool.
You have a great Italian accent. Did you like learn Italian the
Uh,
last few years?
I started to learn. I watched 8 videos like how to learn Italian when I just arrived. I saved some screenshots with verbs with
Yeah.
useful words, and I learned like this. As I worked as a hairdresser 2 years,
Yeah.
I worked with people. I started to speak English, even if it's not really great. Then I speak with English with some Italian words. Then I spoke um,
Wow.
like half of Italian, half yeah.
Wow. So basically, you learned kind of by yourself and just like,
You know, our brain works like this. When you're surrounded by a language, when you hear it
yeah.
from a radio, in a supermarket, everywhere. Uh, and it was a very interesting moment when for example, I know some words in Italian.
Yeah.
When I hear someone's speech, I can understand in general about what is speaking without knowing words.
Yeah.
It's
That's
interesting.
crazy. But I mean,
I
that's
read
very,
about it. I did read about it, but I wasn't sure. Like, well, for me, maybe it's working. It's maybe I should learn. No, I guess when you're learning language just for learning, like someone learning
yeah.
English just to be able to speak one day, maybe English, it doesn't work like this. When you should learn, when you should speak this language, you will learn.
Yeah. Like you kind of don't have a choice, so you just might as well go
Yeah,
for it.
I must have friends. I must communicate with people uh, in
But
a
I mean, it's
hospital,
still
in
really
everywhere.
impressive. Like I feel your brain is like developed for that. Like I don't think my brain would be that
Your brain
smart.
will do this also.
I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that.
No, no. You must be sure. If you will live, for example, 1 year here, uh, you will learn
Yeah, but you
without
have you have to put in
learning.
some effort. Like there's some people that
Of
have
course.
lived for years in countries and never learned the language.
Yeah, but when you live, for example, in a big city, because I knew one couple from Rome. Rome, it's a big city. It's,
Yeah.
I don't know. They are from the States, so speaking English, and they all like almost doesn't speak, don't speak, doesn't speak
Yeah, yeah.
Italian because in Rome there are many people who speak English also.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly. They just stay in their
But I
like
live in quite little city, and yeah, people speak English, but I don't know. I prefer speaking Italian. If I live in
yeah,
Italy, I must speak Italian.
of course. Yeah, definitely. That's
Yeah.
very
Also,
honorable.
it's like taking a part of this culture.
Yeah,
It's good. I love
that's
it.
great. And your English is perfect too. Did you learn it like, yeah, it is. I mean, we've been
Are
doing
you
this
kidding
whole
me?
interview in English, so it's impressive. Okay, and so looking ahead, what would you say are your like dreams or goals as an artist?
So as my goals, as my dreams, I'd like to create. I guess like any other artist, I'd like to explore more my style. I would like to have more exhibitions. I would love to work with more galleries because it's interesting experience. Also, I want to participate in more art fairs because it's a way I can connect to other artists.
Nice. Yeah. Well,
That's
I
it.
can't wait, especially if you come to France. That would be awesome. Yeah, no, I can't wait to see the rest of your journey. We'll be following you. I'm gonna put all the links of your Instagram, your social media in the description so that people can come and see your work and follow you on a daily basis. My last question will be if you had any advice, a piece of advice to tell artists around the world that want to make it but feel that, it's too complicated because of their situation or whatever, what would be that piece of advice?
My advice will be paint and work if you love it, no matter what. If you feel unsure, if you feel like you're creating some terrible art, you must continue if you love it. Because only with working more, only with experience, you can achieve some goals, or you can create more, you can create more beautiful art. You can learn by yourself to be an artist if you
Yeah,
want it.
definitely.
I guess it's like this. It's about only working, patience. As they say, like every talent is 10,000 of
Oh yeah.
hours of learning. But
Yeah,
it's
of
for my
course.
brain, who doesn't sleep today, it's
It's
a
fine.
bit difficult to say.
No, I get it. Yeah. I think there's a big
Yeah.
debate about talent and work. Like what is inner of us and what did we work for, you know? Because a
Mhm.
lot of times people will say it's talent, you have so much talent, talent, talent.
And it's not a thing. Okay, maybe it's like a little seed
Yeah,
we were born with, but it's you who must plant it, who must give it some water. I don't know to
exactly.
to make it grow.
Yeah.
Because it's not working like this. Like I was woke up and I started to paint. No,
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
that's
Like
why we
it's
show on our Instagram also you like our first work. It was terrible because it was it was terrible. Also now I can create some paintings that I feel myself. Oh my God, no, this one I don't want to post because it's not beautiful. Its composition isn't great.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
Definitely. I think even now, like even if the style is already like pretty abouti, I don't know how to say that in English. Like the style is already kind of there. We kind of know like how we paint, etc. We keep practicing, keep trying to improve in every painting, trying to improve something. And in 10 years from now, our art is still not going to be looking at all like it does now.
If you look in the works of, I don't know, Picasso, every other artist, it's changing. It's
Yeah.
always changing. So I'm not sure if I will paint, for example, water in 10 years. If I paint realistic in 10 years, maybe I will go to abstract. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's a journey. We must enjoy this journey.
Yeah. Definitely. And listen to ourselves. Like,
Yeah,
what are we feeling? What's our gut telling us? What's
yeah, exactly.
inspiring us? And yeah, go with it. Okay, well, thank you so much, Alena, for your time and all your answers. I feel like this was very um enriching. I don't know how it's still not a word in English, enrichissant, which means like in French it means like um we learned a lot and it was very rich, everything that you told us. So thank you so much for that. Very inspiring. You're an amazing person. Everything that you've been through, everything that you've done, the fact that you're being like your own artist, you're making your own life and learning three, like knowing three languages at the same time is just very motivational. And I think people will agree with me. Please tell us in the comments what you thought about this episode. I want to thank you again for coming.
Thank you.
And well, thank you for listening to this episode of Hors Cadre. And we will see you in the next episode where we'll be doing the interview with another artist, a French artist, that you may know if you follow me. Thank you for listening until the end and see you next time. Bye.
Bye.